Today I'm talking about my first visit to Honeysuckle Beach in Hayden, Idaho. I recently posted about this beach in my video, 5 Things to Do in Coeur d'Alene When It's Hot. I have linked that above so you can take a peek. However, as you know, I am new in North Idaho, so I post about things to do, but sometimes I haven't actually done them yet. I am working on it. I've got 4 kids between ages 4 and 9, and we are busy. We love to explore and be outside whenever we can, and boy is this weather cooperating. The weather was sunny and mid-80s last weekend, so we explored Honeysuckle Beach for the first time. In this video, I'm going to share about my visit and some tips for you when you decide to go. And because I sell houses, I'm also going to talk a little bit about real estate in the area around Honeysuckle Beach and show you just a couple of houses at different price points if you were just dead set on that's where you want to be. Thanks for watching. My husband and I recently moved from Washington State to Coeur d'Alene, and I'm using this channel as a place to document what it's like to live here in North Idaho. If you want to see more content, you can pop over to my blog at letsgonorthidaho.com. I have a shorter post, or I do shorter posts on there about things that might not take a whole YouTube video to share about. Also, if you are ready to start looking at houses, you can check out my home search website, which is searchhomesnorthidaho.com. I'll put a link to both my blog and the home search website. I'm having a hard time today in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell on for notifications so that you don't miss a video. I am making a new video every week. Every week I'm like, I'm going to make 2 or 3 videos. And so, I'm working on it. So first of all, getting there. Honeysuckle Beach is the city of Hayden's own public beach with a public boat launch. Anyone can use that boat launch for a fee. They have a dock and a sandy beach. It is located at the east end of Honeysuckle Avenue. It is one of only 2 public accesses to Hayden Lake. Along with the beach, they have a sand volleyball court, a picnic area, public bathrooms, which I say use at your own risk, a concession stand, and a public fishing dock. I'd like to know when the concession stand opens because it was not open when I was there. If you know that information about the snacks, please comment below to help everybody out. If you are using the boat ramp, the fee is $5 if you are an Idaho resident and $10 if you are not. Or per year, it's $40 if you are in-state and $60 if you are from out of state. The guy who parked behind me did have a $25 ticket on his dashboard. Yes, I snooped. I looked at the ticket. So this permitting thing is not an empty threat. They're going to ticket you. I put a link to the permit website down below so you can check that out. All right, we are doing Honeysuckle Beach for the first time, and we have no idea what to expect. All I knew was the location of the beach and that it was popular. Hey, Daphne, can you get down, please? Get down off of that. Pulling up, there were cars parked for like a mile. No. We were like a half mile from the beach, and there was a giant line of cars parked along the road, so I just took the first one I could find, not even knowing what was available in the parking lot, and we will see if I regret that decision or not. We're getting here pretty late in the day. I mean, it's already 2:15, so I'm sure there's people who have been here for a lot longer than us, but yeah, I'll continue to just kind of record what I'm learning as I do this so that if you are doing this for the first time, you have a heads up. Okay, we found the parking lot and the boat ramp, and we think that the beach is to the left of the boat ramp. That's what we hope, because we're tired of walking. For how many cars were in the parking lot, I was surprised that the beach was not jam-packed the whole way to the beach. In the car, as I was walking to the beach, I was prepping my kids in case it was too busy and we couldn't find a spot to park or at the beach. I'm big on setting expectations with them. I was just trying to proactively curb the fits. However, it was unnecessary because there was plenty of room for us on the beach. I think lots of cars filling up the lot were probably owned by people who are out on the boats, not the people at the beach. So all that being said, if you show up and the lot is full, don't lose hope. There's probably still room for you at the beach. I have a few tips for you before you make your own trip, and then I'm going to talk about some of the homes around Honeysuckle Beach because I just can't help myself. Tip 1, be ready to parallel park. If you are like me and just wanted to secure a spot instead of just endlessly circling the lot waiting for one, just be ready to parallel park. Luckily for me, I lived in Seattle for 8 years in my 20s. I was very well trained in parallel parking. It was a very tight fit, but I made it happen. Tip number 2, bring one of those beach wagons. I was jealous of every single person I saw who had one and did not have to herd their small children while also carrying the beach bag and chair and towels. After I make this video, I'm going to order one so I never have to do that again. Tip number 3, find out where you rent the canoes. Some people had plastic kayaks or canoes and I was jealous. I'd like to know if they brought their own or if they rented them. I'm assuming that they are rented, but I did not see a rental stand. There were free life jackets for use for kids, which indicates renting. There was like a big sign about this that if they're going to be on a, kayak, they have to have a life jacket on. So if you know anything about this, comment below. Tip number 4, go to the bathroom before you get there. Of course, none of my children did this. The actual bathrooms were locked and the porta potties were disgusting. I officially do not recommend going near the porta potties. I wonder if the actual bathrooms are going to be opened after Memorial Day, since I went before Memorial Day. Tip number 5, walk on the side of the road where there is a lane for walking. I didn't realize that until we left. We skirted the cars on the right and I just kept yelling at my kids to keep them out of the road when there was a whole bike and pedestrian lane on the left or the north side of the road. I think the signs for this were facing east and not visible as you're walking west, or else I was just totally oblivious and not paying attention to that. But now you know. Tip number 6, if you are boating, get there early for parking. I can't imagine how far away you would have to park your truck and trailer if you showed up late afternoon like I did. Now on to the real estate information. If you want to live near Honeysuckle Beach and take your golf cart to the beach like all of the cool kids, here's what you can expect. I had included 3 different homes, all at very different price points and within walking distance from Honeysuckle Beach. First up is this beauty on the lake. It closed in September of 2020 for $4.1 million. It is just a few doors down from the beach, waterfront, 3,300 square feet, and a newer build. It was built in 2019. Second, we have here a 3,000 square foot home on a whole acre up the hill to the north a little bit. It is not waterfront. It sold for a little over $1 million and it needed some updating. This third option is further up the hill and is just 1,500 square feet, built in 1956. It sold for $525,000 in May of this year, 2023. It had some updates and was on a 1/4 acre lot. It looks like a bit of a fixer-upper, but with some updating, the owners probably have great equity. If you also enjoy being outdoors, which you probably do if you chose to live in North Idaho, check out some of my other videos such as hiking Tubbs Hill and the Trail of the Coeur d'Alenes. I also made a series on moving to North Idaho. I've linked that above as well. Thank you for watching. See you next week.